There is one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook was apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. So let's sit down.
Isn't there a single clue that might...
What is your account? Shira was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. On her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. Okay. Wait for my time. Okay.
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yes?
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. It's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Wow.
Game over. No! Not game over!
Okay.
So what happened?
As a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness. Oh, okay.
Isn't there a single clue that might... Well,
Okay.
did nobody get... I'm sure if someone saw the... Perhaps someone saw the victim.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh, okay. Well, that is new info. Don't scare me like that.
Shoot! Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Maybe.
Not her.
No, really? I mean, that is a clue.
Shoot!
Okay.
It was when he said the killer, and only the killer saw the
Oh.
Isn't there a single
Yeah, actually, I think that's the one I meant to go to earlier, but I
Sure,
prematurely
someone
thought it was the very next one I saw.
It's over. You want to know who saw the killer? And only the killer.
Yeah, there you go.
No, it's wrong.
Slice.
I believe
least I don't
someone
lose
else
too much
did
health in
see
that.
the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto?
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a double bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd. Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
because he's a guy.
Yeah.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding,
Yeah.
right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing
Was it
what you
Mondo?
want, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
Oh,
You know who the killer is.
yes, we all do. It's one of us.
Seriously?
It's one of us.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Fingerprints.
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, evidence is already gone. There's nothing to
Yeah.
get fingerprints from.
Maybe.
She's like
but
a
we
detective,
can
the
make
ultimate
certain
detective.
inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
The jacket. Does the jacket really hold some clue? It's hard to believe. But let us find out. Let us discover it. I will not make a single mistake. It's a Celeste account again. So,
First,
that was, I just need to refresh myself. Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse before nighttime. Carrying blue exercise clothes in a duffel bag. On the way to exercise.
he was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
I wonder if anything
why
she
did
said
he
is
choose
ever
the
going to be wrong.
specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. This exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us getting closer to figuring out who the culprit
Okay, so
is?
all Celeste said to everybody,
Not a chance.
all Celeste said to everybody about the jacket was that there was a jacket. That's all she said about it.
I already know something like that. Dang, I didn't even see what the last thing he was said. I was listening to you.
He was on his way to go
What'd he say?
exercise.
She said there
So
was a
next
track
we have to
jacket.
ask,
The what?
why
the
did
track
he
jacket
choose
was
the
blue.
specific... You heard him, right?
What he said is really odd. How would he know?
First of all, we know that if he was on his way, so next
Oh.
why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean?
I know now. I understand.
Matched the one the culprit was
So, what you're saying? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
I see. I get it. I get it. Alright. There was no way he could have known it was blue.
The Celeste, all
Hold on a
Celeste
second, Mondo.
said about it was
What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When
What'd I
Celeste
say?
testified a few minutes ago, she said,
Sounds like a trap, and then I assume he headed off on exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Mondo.
Before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because Makoto told me.
I just...
But no, I didn't.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility! Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit?
Her tongue is twisting around.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
was in a hurry, almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was her.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why he said he knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Nice. Okay.
Why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
Because I hate him. Can I tell you? Because we didn't notice this.
What do you mean we didn't notice it?
You guys didn't notice what it was. Like it was like during the investigation
Did we miss talking to him about it, or did?
No, we talked to him. It was the first word he said in the conversation.
Wait, did he call her a he on accident? Or something?
Basically. So yes.
The way he talked then?
Except it
There was
wasn't
a certain
directly.
turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Oh,
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
The dude
Once
had a
I
good
picked up on
confidence
that,
about
it
being.
occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You can notice such a tiny detail?
You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal? Yeah! He would never do something like that.
Alright, the bro.
Accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Oh yeah. He found some evidence he refused to say.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Just tell us, Chills will not.
Chill
Chills.
out. Just tell him.
Chills will not judge you, I swear.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Had it on the ground. Then it must belong to.
This Chihiro.
Yeah, she was missing bears. So right?
I don't think we ever saw him. Yeah, Mondo said that.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbook handbooks get broken?
Only one possible explanation.
You said there was a weak point.
By hitting its... Yeah, I mean, I remember that. By hitting its weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
I'm not gonna tell you.
You're asking me?
He's
I
blushing.
think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
That was
Just enough already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're
Pushy
sure
demands?
you won't follow their example?
He also has a weakness
Let us go, let us go, let us go, let us go, let us go.
He also has a weakness for killing
Then
people
allow
very
me to make
quick
a
in a...
special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook
Hey, Fitz.
is when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break.
Okay.
I flippin' knew it.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Yeah, I mean, they stayed in that sauna for who knows how long.
Yeah.
So,
We could have figured it out then.
yeah.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness? And it broke.
Yep.
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Yeah. Mondo did.
Someone who did.
I was the witness. I was their
One who
witness.
may have taken their
They even
handbook
asked
into the
me.
sauna was...
He doesn't want me to say it. Yeah, wore all their clothes, Mondo.
Technically both
Yeah.
Mondo and...
Well,
right
Ta-
now.
Taka took his clothes
Oh,
off.
right. He took his clothes off.
Mondo.
Here's my answer.
Sorry, Taka.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it? What?
What?
Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago. Remember?
No, because it was at night.
And for
Yeah, I was the only witness.
Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
How can you remember?
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Hard to guess something. Maybe, wait, actually, maybe.
Okay, well, don't tell me that. So.
Well, I only thought that for my logic because I don't remember any of the conversations.
Okay,
So it might have something to do with it.
Broken. Closing door. The So, Junkrat and Sayaka's handbooks both seem to still work, so it is assumed that the broken handbook is Leon's. However, Monokuma claims it's very unlikely that Leon's handbook would have broken. Is this maybe actually Mondo's and not Leon's? Mondo broke his own on accident, and so he took Leon's. I feel like that's it. You just swipe your e-hand. You need a male student's handbook. It's not possible for two people to enter at the same time.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Yes.
No, that's wrong.
Yes. I am smart. Big brain, big brain, big brain.
You have right now. Is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Yes,
Well, Mondo,
corpse robbing.
If I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a... What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong!
You
are wrong! You have to be wrong!
Friend he's ever made.
Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning. That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
I feel bad for Taka because of
Okay.
like, I don't know, because of something like never made any friends.
Okay. So, this?
I wasn't paying attention. yeah, what's that all about? Stuff's inside.
Yeah, okay.
Bye.
Act 2 in. Oh, entering. There we go. Hello. There's a one where he picks up the dumbbell. Right? Yeah, right there. Yeah. Splat. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that looks about right. Oh, I did it. Dead. Act 3. Rolls up carpet. I can't believe it. Gollum came back and murdered again.
It's Gollum, look! Great blob man.
Great blob. Jeez. Okay.
Rolls up carpet takes me.
Yeah, you just... There, okay. In.
I think this scene is actually a scene from the first trial. Leon trying to get in. Bathroom.
Funny. Is this just him closing the door? Oh, it is. Okay. There we go. Oh, I can make this trial super confusing. Jeez.
Miyake is so interesting. Weird.
Okay. And then he wrote Bloodlust, Act 5. So what is this? It's alright.
Yeah, there's a shadow of him right there.
Oh, I didn't even notice
To the
that.
left, to the left.
Okay, so yeah, and then he throws it in. It's over here, I think. Yeah. Alright, and before I do this, I need to go to the bathroom.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
So does this just
Last
not
night,
start if I have
Celeste
something
saw
wrong?
Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Okay.
Actually, wait, no.
It goes through and then all of a sudden, wait, this is wrong, crap, we have to start over.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
I thought you meant like if I didn't put anything in that spot.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
I guess we don't need her to.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside,
Ah,
he
Gollum.
met with
I knew I could trust you.
and the
I
person
knew
he
I could
met was
trust
the
you,
one
Gollum.
who killed him.
You're the only one who understands me.
It
You
seems
see, I thought that was
like
just a picture of him working out, but I guess he actually grabbed it.
approached the
That does look like
unsuspecting
it.
Chihiro
Done.
and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Bum, 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 bum. He was so happy about it. I can't believe you,
At the
Gollum.
moment. The body was arranged, but the murder
I didn't know your
itself
heart
felt
beat
unplanned.
that well.
It felt unplanned.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Why did he wander into the girls' bathroom? Maybe the door was left open, or well,
I think he saw Mondo actually walk out.
Intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Hiroshi.
So, after stumbling on the crime
His
scene,
hand in
he
pocket.
went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. And then
You know,
he got
actually,
to work.
Hiroshi, he just went crazy after Alani. Like, I mean, he saw all of his friends died and became those blue demons. So that's why he's so cold and creepy.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's
The
lifeless
extension
body.
cord really that long?
Yeah, extension cords are meant to be extensions. They're pretty long sometimes.
Using the victim's own blood, he left a
Why is he
grisly
doing
message
that
there
though?
to seal
White
the
foot.
crime.
He's getting blood.
Okay. It looks like he's like wiping. Like the blood would be more at like the head, not the cheek. That's why it looks weird.
Oh, it's running down.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade,
Imagine if I got it wrong right here at the very end.
having already disposed of Chihiro's bag
Time to go back to the
and
beginning.
there,
I think I need to
he planned to
reset this.
destroy the last piece of
Maybe
evidence,
that's something wrong.
Chihiro's handbook.
Germ.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Wow.
Wow.
His hair's bending
Isn't
up.
that right, Mondo Orada?
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! You can't pin any of this on him!
Beneath that Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. It's in the, Yonama has been at it. Yeah. Fever time and Nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, Fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if you got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared something called Nega time that your opponent can use. The opponent activates Nega time during the bullet time battle. Your tempo marker will disappear, making it a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. Oh.
Time for bullet time.
So the thing that shows me the rhythm, that vanishes?
Yeah.
I forgot how to even play this.
It'll vanish if you're doing too good, I think. If you're doing really, really well, then it'll vanish and be like, can you take this?
Don't tell the opponent won't use Nega time. Okay, there's a help button, isn't there? Because I forgot how to play this. The moment of truth. Taka, come on. Accept it. Okay. Okay.
You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence!
I always thought you had to tap on each one,
Listen.
no matter what. That's not.
I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong!
Guess
I
I
won't
have to
listen.
use it then.
I can't tell where it is.
It's also on the music.
Oh,
Show me some evidence!
I didn't know that.
I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! I
Dang it.
refuse to vote! I refute you! False! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence!
Oh, okay, good, I got it.
Show me some evidence!
This should prove it.
Okay, I thought it.
Sound more nerdy there than usually does. This should prove it.
This should prove it.
This should prove it.
He always sounds dirty.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
You don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Okay. That final thing is always hard for me. Okay. I still got an A, though, that's nice. 81.
The good thing it's not like easy peasy, it was too easy.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
Out of
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
all the people Chihiro could have chosen to work out with, why did you choose him?
I don't know.
You'll know soon.
Roger that.
Explain.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it?
Okay, shut up. And who would choose not him?
Probably Yasuhiro. The gods are telling me it's me.
The gods are telling me I actually did it all along.
What?
Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is. So, the Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Awada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very closely to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually-
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the you can plug your ears. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He heard things like that for as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. So now that nobody will be able to say anything about it, even though you're a boy. No matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and that was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. Weak. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry. But...
You can talk about it later. But I try my best to become strong. Then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right. I want to change.
And someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. And with that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action, and so... That day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be a good idea to ask for someone's help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. So maybe talking to Mondo will help give me some courage. I think that's supposed to say, Monokuma, probably, right? So he went, I assume that's supposed to say Monokuma. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that. So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that supposed to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think that was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately began to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by pushing him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed.
Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you...
Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone else? It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while you're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate bike gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Awada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy, but when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother one day, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why. I gotta get stronger than Daya. Just one more time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Oh, okay, so it's like that. I thought he murdered him. Okay. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I screwed up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Just talking normally. Because it's the team. You and me put together. It's a promise between men. Up there. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and to keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result...
I like Tyler. I like how different, like, the difference between the voices. Like, it's between men.
Hey. The team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own elder brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been ruined. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it would have all been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, the fuzzy uneasiness, it turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying, if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I'd never had, so I was jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you freaking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak, something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why do you have to go and tell me that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah,
that's right, I am strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you. And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground.
Hey!
I killed... Oh, there you go. You said that so late.
Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. Gosh dang it. Look at him, you see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You idiot. I don't know.
You piece of crap.
Shut up. Son of a something. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Son of a
Okay,
gun.
I'll say it as many times as I want, is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
My vortex mouth!
I'll suck you in it.
That's what I promised you, right? The black end that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Oh, hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for Mondo Owada. The ultimate bike gang leader.
No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
And this was a lot of promises in this show. I
Wow.
don't know what his promise was.
Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Why? Why me? I don't want to die.
I'm gonna get run over by motorcycles or something.
Oh, this is kind of sad.
Oh, so he's stuck on a motorcycle. Man, these big elaborate rooms. The cage of death. Nice.
This is also referring to a really, really old book.
You're gonna be spinning like that for the rest of your life until you starve and die. In the world. What is going on?
I guess it was enough power.
Oh, is he being electrocuted? Oh. Oh. And I guess now he's blown up. Okay.
Okay, I guess it was enough power to like vaporize him.
Oh,
like
okay.
also like you'll see. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Mondo butter. Twice the fat. And then Monokuma ate him. Okay. That one.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah. Oh. Huh.
Oh, poor Taka.
You.
No, it's you.
I mean, I know, but
Oh, okay.
I'm eating food.
Let
Hiroshi.
that death and your soul will forever be at peace.
Hiroshi back there, as monotone as ever. Yeah,
Don't care.
everyone is freaked out.
Wait, Chills didn't have an expression. It was his normal sprite.
That was so amazing. He got sent to the spirit world. That's why his body vanished, right? That was Monokuma. Your plan backfired. Amazing.
Amazing. Can't be my bro.
Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives is taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen.
He's not gonna let it happen.
As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to.
What a disappointment. This is the end of the game.
Hiroshi, shut up.
What is this?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game, one of our friends is dead. You realize that?
Also, one
course
of
I
our
do.
friends is Genocide Jack.
Yeah.
This
that.
game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that. You know, actually, because Hiroshi wanted to make it look like Genocide Jack killed it to make it more interesting, he was probably so ultra surprised when Genocide Jack turned out to actually be one of the students.
No, because remember.
Oh wait, actually no.
Yeah.
Toko told him, huh?
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Good about that too.
Okay. I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except
However,
that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why?
What?
Isn't it obvious? Because it made things way more interesting.
You suck. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone.
Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to
Well,
be
I
done.
don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late. Oh my gosh. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What, you mean you actually witnessed the murder?
He was such a fool. He didn't even have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Wow, so he could have solved it from the very beginning.
Well,
So, you're saying he knew the culprit from the very beginning?
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a helping hand.
Maybe he was helping us survive. I mean, Monokuma doesn't want boring trials. What if he just killed someone out of spite? Gosh dang it, you messed it up! Or what if he killed him for doing it? Hiroshi, you're dying with him!
You're dying with him! I thought it would liven things up.
You did all that to liven things up.
See.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But dang man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course.
Hiroshi turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me, except also I was pretty cold. I didn't care what he had to say.
Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Screw you, I hate you.
Once I do decide to become blackened,
I now know who I have to watch for. That means he's gonna try and kill me. So that was your reason.
are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
you.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, right? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair.
What do you mean?
Mean? Mean? Mean? Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you had to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Just let me say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting
Oh, it's so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper. It sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Tried my best to make you part of the group, but what, he messed it up or something? You were, all that pain and effort of making you part of the group and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? The group, is he talking about the students? I mean, what is this? You were supposed to make the first. So wait, is he talking to one of us right now?
I think so.
It's Chills! Chills is the mastermind!
I hope it's not the white-haired girl.
Yeah, I hope so too. Because honestly, she seems like the next best friend to become. I'm gonna be like, imagine if I become her friend and she dies immediately, or becomes the master. I don't know. There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Actually, I guess that chapter name makes sense now.
Yeah. I don't understand why Yasuhiro was there though.
What?
I don't understand why Yasuhiro was at the front though.
Yasuhiro, where what?
Chills
Chills?
was at the picture of the thing.
He was on the screen behind them? He was on screens? Is that what you're saying?
No, remember it was him with a book holding on his face, and then there was Byakuya there. It was a picture for the chapter that we started.
Oh, okay, I see. The
I don't
crazy
understand why
done.
he was there though. 'Cause
Two
he
of a
didn't really have
kind.
to do with this.
Sniff. Sniff, sniff. Who's this? Wait, is that?
I know
Oh.
I shouldn't cry,
Okay.
but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's
Why am I seeing this?
possible.
Am I in
I
her
can't
room or
let
something?
myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
No, Katara, don't do it. Donuts! I need to eat some donuts! That'll cheer me up!
You can get fat from donuts. Well, she is a swimmer.
Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, macedonis.
Okay.
Oh, god of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Am I playing as her or something? I'm sorry. She goes over there. Monokuma, I ate all the donuts! Ah! She starts screaming. Please forgive me for breaking the night rule, but right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary.
Huh?
What's that sound? Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But
I'm super scared, but... Is someone there? Huh. Oh. A next generation legend. Stand tall, galactic hero.
Okay. Great.
She put her consciousness into a computer the morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall, like always. Hi, Taka. Standing like a statue, like always, and I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Hiroshi still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere.
Hanya.
She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room.
Oh. That is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy.
So, Kellen, you only have one person to voice now. Do you want to pick someone to start voicing?
Yeah, maybe.
Besides the main character, Chills, and yeah.
Maybe Katara.
Okay, yeah.
Pick a target. Because I really like voicing the people
That's
I voice.
exactly what makes me worry.
So then,
So it's just the 7 of us then? It looks that way. It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Uh,
Are his eyes different?
yes.
He's getting ready to kill someone already. He's gonna kill all of us. Or not. I have an idea. Let's eat you. Wait. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that's happened yesterday. One look at his One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him. Just like how it did to me when I saw that desk. Never mind. That's from too long ago. I can't reference that.
I remember it.
Okay.
When I saw that desk, there was a line of drool on it. On the desk.
So, I mean, what happens now? We haven't found any way out, and we still have no idea if help's ever gonna come. Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it.
We simply have to make the best of things. Do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now.
What? To live here forever?
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Every need is seen to. Why are you so dissatisfied?
I mean, I guess she doesn't care about going back to the real world.
In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, is our current situation not...
Demon angel, pretty pudgy princess.
Huh?
And me, the Drills shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, the cat girl dog boy, Robo Justice of Galactic King. Oh, the chapter name. And what I mean is there is no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
We mastermind put such base desire to their advantage, bending into their will.
You know?
Okay, well anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. Chills,
No.
I am the best leader. I have a YouTube channel, so obviously I'm a very good leader. So we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school.
Top 10 times where I had to take the lead.
Searching?
I'm
Well, I mean, since the class trial is over and all.
There should be new places for us to invest.
Yeah, Chills actually said something smart. Exactly. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time. Maybe we'll find 10 clues. Maybe we'll find 50. Number 50.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here.
No, the point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
Genocide!
Nobody called for you! What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Gosh, this place is just amazing! Finally a place that can just be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me!
Please don't kill me.
Plus I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with the split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches.
The tongue twisting. But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%.
Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach.
You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Ow. My ears.
My ears!
And so we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer. And after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. Can someone please come with me? Besides Genocide Jill, I don't want to get cut to
everybody left.
I don't want to get cut to pieces by her.
Right.
I don't want to get jumped in a... So the bathhouse. Bathhouse! Right?
Yeah, there was some in there. Right there.
Mockers. There's nothing out of the ordinary about them.
You're not gonna walk over? No?
Well, I mean, he obviously did, because like... well, I guess Katara has Chihiro in there.
You want to go to the store?
I could. But do I want to?
That is the real question.
You
We
might
all have
find
been waiting
cool
to answer.
things. More
This is
presents for Katara.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm not talking to her. I'm not going to immediately find out
Or
the things.
Sakura.
Soccer. Fits.
Soccer?
He's like that.
Or Takura.
Hi, Chills.
Could it be?
Nothing's changed on this floor. The only difference is the gate blocking the stairs leading up to the 3rd floor is gone.
So how about we go up there?
I guess that's where they want us to head next. I wonder what kind of crazy stuff is up there. Okay, I was wondering where it was. Da-da-da-da. The 3rd floor of Hope's Peak Academy. I wonder what we're going to find this time. What's up here?
It's just a bunch of carpet.
Yep.
How did I end up right here? Oh, the rec room? Yeah, it's just a bunch of classrooms. Classrooms, that would suck. Oh, of course, the gamblers inside the gambling room. Or, well, the room with cliche cliche Las Vegas games. So this is
Let's see.
A recreation room. A place for students to come and relax.
Oops.
I would have. Oh, sorry, I see.
Oh, I never would have imagined a school having a place like this.
No normal school would. It has a fellow, shogi, even a dartboard and picnic. And look at this. They have even provided us with a remarkable number of magazines.
Isn't it wonderful?
Those will certainly be helpful in keeping our boredom at bay.
Ring, ring, ring. Hello there. Allow me to expound. We got fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, video games, baseball, science, all kinds of magazines. Oh, but nothing dirty. This is a school after all. If you need a quick fix, check out the swimsuit mags.
So then,
And you will be adding to our collection as new issues come out?
Sorry, no can do. Even if I wanted to. Right now, magazines are kinda what? Oops. Nothing. Never mind. No. Anyway, that's it for my expoundation. Bye-bye. He keeps implying like the outside world is destroyed or something.
What he just said.
I know, right? It bothers me too.
most
Up
unfortunate.
here would be that much nicer if he could add some issues here. How disappointing.
Really? Yeah, I'm thinking more about the fact that he keeps making it sound like the outside world is completely vaporized or something. It's a beat up old locker. It doesn't seem especially important right now, so I don't need to open it. Or maybe Monokuma himself is trapped and he can't go outside. That is what happened. That's Chills' theory. This looks like some kind of bottle, but what the heck is it? Maybe it's just for decoration or something. It's filled with my pee. There's a copy of Othello here. I'm pretty bad at it though. Yeah, I don't really remember how to play it. Actually, no, I do, but I'm bad at it, so. All kinds of different magazines here on the shelf. They even have a bunch of monthly comics, but without getting regular updates, what's the point? There's even a dartboard. Did Monokuma put this here, or was it always part of the school? Oh yeah, this is labeled as a Monokuma thing. The Monokuma dart table, dart thing. A pool table isn't normal school equipment. Is this thanks to Monokuma, or did the school actually buy it? I mean, what school doesn't have pool and darts where kids could stab each other with the darts on accident? Assuming I make it out of here alive, I'll never look at surveillance cameras the same way. Yeah, this is a pretty grim situation we're in. These monitors really are everywhere. There's not much point in worrying about it now. I should just try to forget about it. Oh hi, Kyoko. What are you doing in this? What are you doing in this corner?
Purple place for a purple hero.
So the 3rd floor opened up this time. After a brief investigation, it looks like there's a physics lab and an art room. I also found a huge machine of some kind in the physics lab. I wonder what it does. Okay. Wow. This is a pretty fancy looking. Nice. Oh, it's actually a nude statue. Okay. At first glance, this looks like any normal art room, but something seems off, or multiple somethings. The statue of Monokuma. Is this the statue of Monokuma? Who would ever want to make something like this? Still, the quality is surprising. It's very surprising. Look at the camera. Hi, rat. What is this? This is a statue of Neo. I've never really heard of anyone using a Neo statue for life drawing classes or whatever. Oh, those. It's a lot, but it doesn't seem like there's anything inside. It's a Venus statue. Yep, definitely very art roomy. There are paintings lining the wall. Is this really art? Just looks like a bunch of crappy graffiti. Yeah, I don't really know what that's supposed to all be. Okay, the TV again. Even here in the art room, there's a monitor. Not much point in worrying about it. I should try and forget about it. This is the repository that attached to the art room. It's used to store different artsy things. What is this? That looks like a picture of Mondo with baseball guy. And what's her name? His name, her name, their name. Chihiro. There's something on the floor. Looks like a picture. As I stretched out my hand to pick it up, almost as if on its own, my hand froze.
A bunch of dead people hugging each other.
Yeah, they're all three dead people. What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. And they were smiling. What is this? Questions started racing through my head, one after the other. Why is it only these three people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When was it taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they used? How did they get it developed? And in the picture, in the window in the classroom, there's no metal plate covering it.
Now we gotta get Sayaka and Junkrat to take a picture.
Which must mean wherever
I
this
thought it was just like a painting that someone did.
wherever this picture was taken, it wasn't here at Hope's Peak. But there was no time to find an answer. All the questions floating around my head were quickly drowned out by oh my god. That's mine, give it back! Monokuma appeared out of nowhere and snatched the photo. Any chance I had at answers evaporated. You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all had some pretty dazzling smiles, huh? They were definitely living their school life, like they ripped a page right out of the Book of Youth. What's going on with that picture? Do you know? I'm not telling you nothing! Why can't you give me a straight answer? Never mind, I don't even know why I bothered asking. Frickin' Monokuma. So what? Are they not actually dying? Are they just... I mean, that'd be a nice reality, but I mean, I'm assuming it's not that simple. There's
Time travel.
It fits. Yeah, I was thinking it was everyone that was dead in that picture, but I forgot. It's I mean, there's more people dead than that. Sayaka, Junkrat. Yeah, those are the dead boys. Yeah. Okay, hammers, nice. A new killing weapon. A wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they use them for making sculptures. A dolly. They must use it to move all these statues around. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother examining the cameras anymore. Or the monitors and the cameras.
I'd like to stop doing that.
Pretty much got. I guess I will. Whoa, look at all this equipment. It certainly scratches that artistic itch of mine. Art supplies, of course, but they also collect all kinds of sculpting tools. So, Hifumi, do you like sculptures and figurines and stuff?
Yes, indeed.
Well, normally I limit myself to 2D, but figurines are like borderline 2D, so it's okay. I don't know how that's borderline, but okay. I'm a fan of Charanbo, Pumpkinhead, and I especially admire everything that Saburo Ranpongi makes. I'm talking like Monokuma. Dang it, all these voices, I'm getting them.
You could just do it.
I'm getting them mixed up. Charanbo's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite, as seen in his Mama Cat series. Pumpkinhead is like a sculptor fairy, representing his century's greatest quality. I don't care. One of your elite is missing. Well, the elite 3 just sounds stupid now, doesn't it? Besides, that empty seat right there belongs to me. Today begins my reign as the legendary ruler of the next century. Well, good luck with that. He's too big. It's okay though. I mean, there's a lot of people that are big like that in the world, and we shouldn't judge them. I only judge him because he's creepy.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, why did this place turn into a prison all of a sudden? This place, it's all dark like a prison. Nice, a science fiction door. Okay, and a science fiction laboratory. This is the physics lab. It's less like a classroom and more like some kind of research institute.
See a cocktail on top?
This is a digital camera. It's got some kind of weird anime style design to it. It's kind of beat up, but it looks like it still turns on just fine. Yep, it still works. I could show the others later. Oh, I just took it. Hey Taka, don't you think this place is like some kind of research institute? As I predicted, still no reaction. What's up with this ridiculously big machine? Ah! What? Wait, you want to do some quantum leaping? That's a time machine. Pretty awesome, right? It was designed by a student right here at Hope's Peak. The ultimate physicist. Although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Seriously? So we can go back in time? Okay, then let me get in there. I can go back to the past and I can... This time I'll stop Mondo for sure.
Oh, sorry, not possible. This particular time machine can only go back for 1 minute. It comes in handy when you, like, leave your pizza bagels in the microwave 1 minute too long.
1 minute?
What? You sound disappointed. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing anyway. There's no such thing as time machines.
What?
Hey!
Honestly, it's just an air purifier. Air purifier? It can produce clean air no matter where you're at. With that thing, you could even live on Mars. But with the discombobulating gravity and deadly low temperatures, you probably don't want to live on Mars. Anyways, this machine is the reason you guys all have this delicious air, so don't go messing with it. You break it and it's your butt. This huge thing is just an air purifier. And more than that, to go out of your way to say something you know will hurt someone who's already suffering. Gosh darn you. Yeah, I mean, he's always trying to say, "Oh, I'm not evil." He is. I mean, he's everything but good. Yeah. This machine obviously has some kind of purpose, but I don't know anything about physics to begin with, so I wouldn't have a clue where to start with this. You must use these for physics experiments and stuff. There's materials, pulleys, steel plates, magnets, all stuff I don't recognize. But a coin! I recognize the coin! Okay. Into this room way in the back, whatever it is. Oh my gosh. This is the equipment room. It's super disorganized and there's a strange chemical smell in the air.
This place is so relaxing, so calming.
Please don't kill me.
The smell of
formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde is so unbearable.
I'm getting serious.
It's so tempting. I just want to dunk myself right in it.
Of course, Genocide Jack likes it. That just goes to show how disgusting it really is. I discovered lots of stuff and it was all strange, but I don't know if any of it was an actual clue. I'm just getting more confused. Maybe I should head to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone. For now, I should head to the dining hall, like I said. But as I was going down the stairs, I thought, wait, I need to go to the dining hall first. When I got back to the dining hall, the first thing I noticed was Katara. Katara. I tried to talk to her, but my voice was immediately drowned out by the others as they rushed into the dining hall. I thought she was sick or something. Everyone rushed past me and crowded around Katara. Being surrounded by everyone like that, Katara looked very uncomfortable.
Are you feeling better already? I ate a few donuts, and that really helped a lot!
You do love those donuts.
But wasn't it your stomach that was hurting?
Well, my stomach kind of made me hungry, so you know. I guess my memory's kind of fuzzy lately.
They say that a goldfish will eat how much food you give it, even if it's about to burst. Miss Asahina's pretty much the same, it looks like.
Just a second.
Hey, all you people don't have any room to talk.
You of all people.
You of all people don't have any room to talk. Anyway, I was worried about you.
Sorry.
Sorry. Besides that, you... Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. Jeez, your knockers are huge. What the heck? Did you convince him to double up on milk production?
Bastard!
Stay away from her, Bean.
Anyway, first things first, we should talk about what we found by Taka. Right. My second in command psychically told me that's what we should do. So let's do it. Okay.
So,
I wasn't able to help much with the investigation, but I did make one discovery.
Could it be?
It didn't happen to be donut related, did it?
What does that even mean? What's right? Never mind. It's about the nurse's office, remember? There's one on the first floor, right?
Well,
I remember, but it's locked.
Yeah. Actually, not anymore.
so then.
Did you find any protein in there? Or even vitamin supplements from the firm?
I did look, but no dice. Just a bunch of headache medicine and over-the-counter stuff.
I see.
I see. That's disappointing.
It is disappointing. Like the end of the world is already here.
I'm not sure it's that disappointing. What do you know? You're the only one that actually competently investigates around here. There was a rather remarkable physics lab on the 3rd floor. In the middle of the room, there was a machine bigger than anything I've ever seen before. Yeah, apparently it's an air purifier. What? What's something like that doing here?
Is the device really... Is the device really that big? I was gonna do a Chill's voice, but in her voice. Is the device really that big?
I really don't get it.
The chill sickness.
The device really that big?
Okay, hi chills. Oh, I just remembered. I saw Hiroshi a little while ago.
What? Where? Where was he?
You're kind of scaring me. Top 10
Where
people who scared chills
was
the most. He was in the locker room. He had a huge stack of books. I must have gotten carried away from the library. Please don't kill chills. The world still needs
That's where he was
chills.
hiding. I won't let him get away from me.
She just ran off. Thank goodness. Yes, please kill Hiroshi, not me. The world still needs chills. Is she okay?
We should not concern ourselves with her.
Hiroshi's gonna get jumped. Ah, what are you doing?
He was reading his book.
In the locker room. Hey, Sabrina.
I searched the entire 3rd floor, but all the windows in the halls and rooms were blocked off.
I wish they'd give this a rest already. For serious, give me back my bright blue skies.
Just forget about it.
Impossible.
You make it sound like I dropped a nickel or something.
Just to be sure, I went from one end to the other, testing each metal plate. None of them budged.
So in the
Outfits.
end,
It
Stupid.
would seem escape via the 3rd floor is as impossible as we feared.
I see. Fritz used his claws to stand up, so that's why I was like,
Actually, that's me too.
oh, Campbell girl.
There is one piece of good news. There just so happens to be a rec room on the 3rd floor. I think only you're happy about that. I have no doubt that our student's life here will be even more enjoyable because of it. Will someone join me in a game of Othello sometime?
Let's bet our life savings. No, thank you. I
Well, we
ran.
could bet our Monokuma coins, but
There was an art room on the 3rd floor, and it had all kinds of gear. Now I'll be able to recreate all of my favorite anime characters. I don't think I even want to know about it. And if I can't watch all the anime, then I'll make all the anime characters. That reminds me of the thing I found.
Oh, he wants to talk about the camera.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, here, let me talk. He's not gonna say anything. It's no use. Taka is so sad.
Taka's the one Taka to do. I'm not sure if I exist. You have nothing on
Oh yeah, speaking of anime, that reminds me, I found something while I was looking around.
perhaps.
a digital camera.
That's what it seems like. Does it still work? Yes, it seems fine. Well then, let's see it.
What the heck?
What the heck? This thing's like a kid's toy. It looks like it can store like 5 pictures maybe. It doesn't have a timer or anything.
Well,
top of that, its appearance seems questionable. Is this some kind of anime character?
Fits it right under your chin.
How
Rude! She's not strange! She's Princess Pickles from the Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess! Oh, do you recognize this, Hifumi? Of course I recognize it! It's a super rare prize that was given away at a bingo contest at a big anime convention. You have any idea how much I had to pay that guy to get my hands on it? Wait, that's my camera! What? Where'd you find it? In the physics lab. It's my most prized possession! I brought it here with me, but I lost it on the first day along with my phone.
Why would it have reappeared in the physics lab?
However,
But look at it! It's got all messed up. Like when someone steals a sticker from your collection or you buy a second-hand shirt. Well, that's it. Well, that's it. It's not mint condition. I don't need it anymore. But weren't you just saying how much it meant to you?
And may I have it? I might be able to find some sort of use for it. If any of you would like to borrow it, please feel free to ask.
Well, I can't imagine any of us are gonna need to take any pictures or whatever.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I've heard what everyone has to say. Now it's my turn. Hey, can I tell you guys something? I found something that's kind of been bothering me.
what?
What is it? I found this weird picture in the repository. Apparently, Monokuma took it.
A weird picture? You mean like dirty?
No, not that kind of weird. It was a picture of Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro all together.
Why?
Those three? And the three of them were laughing.
Oh,
It showed the three of them together, laughing? When could it have been taken? And there's more. In the picture, there weren't any metal sheets covering the windows.
Then the picture wasn't taken either.
Let's see.
But I don't recall hearing anything about them knowing each other before coming to this place.
You probably just imagined it. Monokuma cast a spell on you. No, I saw it, I'm telling you.
But if it wasn't taken before we got here, or after we got here,
I bet they're all still alive. They left the school and then took that picture. That's impossible, after all. We saw it with our own eyes. They're all dead. Either murdered or executed, and they're not the only ones. Monokuma killed Junkrat, and then there's Sayaka. That wasn't an illusion. It was real, I'm sure of it. They all died. There's no way any of them are still alive. So we have to figure out when that picture was taken.
Monokuma most likely forged it. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Forged? Is that all there is to it? Stay focused, man. Don't let Monokuma's bullcrap sidetrack you.
He is right, but more importantly, where's my tea?
More importantly, who wants to gamble their life savings to me? With Othello.
On another topic, there is something that has been bothering me. I would like to discuss that.
Huh?
Those words deep within my heart. They're inside me.
Taka?
Who the fuck is Taka?
Your eyes.
I know. I'm me! I am me!
Talked about a bone-chilling howl and ran out of the room. Hey, Taka, hold on. And I took off after him, but someone stood in my way. Uh-oh.